Jersey. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall. But I thought that he got better and better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket. But when he's at his best, he can throw it and run it. And he's an ascending quarterback. 24 touchdown passes as a rookie.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 54 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Jones pass.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
in last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 7 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Number 20.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Down by Blake Martinez. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
fumble on the play. Recovered by...
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
at their own 25-yard.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
3-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's caught, Shepard, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Giants have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 14, 49ers 7.
Here's Mostert, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
I don't know what the heck he was looking for.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Daniel Jones sacked.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Jones throwing on third and long. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a third time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have moved out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
28-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, 59 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now Jones throwing on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that's incomplete.
Jones.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Got a man, Slayton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 47 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gostkowski for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it's the Steelers who are out in front. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Vikes looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 14-12, the final score. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His guys have the lead as we send you back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Niners take over first and 10.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now
from this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Saquon Barkley.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he completes it to Tate. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
1 more yard.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25
New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 27. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, 49ers.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. They find some open field here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Barkley on the handoff.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, And boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
6-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. New York ready to go again offensively. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Javon Kinlaw in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easy.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
1st and 10.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
49er ball carrier.
Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 7-yard.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. from the gun. It's a handoff to Coleman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brought down at the
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Jones on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Garoppolo on the keeper.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,